listen, NSYNC needs our help, okay? Bring up the boy bands, bring up the members of NSYNC, because we got to go through these one by one. Members of NSYNC. And so, okay, here we go. Listen, we talked about it last week. We all heard the news. Everyone knows Justin Timberlake. He's on his downward spiral. He can't handle the fame. He's selling his entire album. He's got his no one's listening. No one knows, can name a single song on Justin Timberlake's new album, but somehow we've got an entire world tour revolving around it. No one told us last week. Homeboy was fresh out of the drunk tank, fresh out, still high on whatever he had in his system on stage the next morning. I believe we have a shot of that. So, like, JT, clearly, here's what we need to do. Give the dates to J-Lo. Give all the ticket sales, all the sold-out arenas, all the shows on the world tour. J-Lo's been itching. J-Lo's been itching to get on stage. She's been itching for a sold-out world tour. She just had to cancel hers because no one wanted to go. If they're already sold out, give them to J-Lo. Justin needs rehab. Get that boy some help, because when you look like this performing the hits, he's sweating out more than just like some alcohol, babes. There's a little bit more than one martini expressing from the forehead of Justin Timberlake in this performance. So he needs help, okay? Moving right along. JC, listen, he's talentless. He's done. He's out of here. I don't know what he's doing. It's very, I don't know. We haven't heard of him. Lance Bass, he has a podcast. Lance Bass is just podcasting now. He's as equivalent to what we do as Justin Timberlake is to a world tour. It's non-existent. Okay. Joey, in his infinite wisdom, Joey has teamed up with AJ, because the only other boy band member from the 90s, because if you're a 90s boy band, you can't, it's muddy waters if you start getting in bed with the 2000 boy bands, because we're going to get to it in a second. But if you're you can only link up with boy bands from the 90s. So Joey, he's doing everything that he's trying to do to make money with AJ, because AJ is the only Backstreet Boy left, okay? The Carter is dealing with a lot of family drama right now. He's out. Most of the other Backstreet Boys, they're out. AJ seems to be the only one willing to go the extra mile, okay? And so Joey and AJ, they've been doing stuff. They've been doing shows. They got a brand new Dunkin Donuts deal. Those two are riding the brand wave until those wheels fall off. So you're going to continue to see Joey. Now, as performance-wise, I think they still are. I think AJ and Joey are on their own boy band nostalgia pop world tour right now. And so then we get to the infamous Chris Kirkpatrick. And what, for those of you who don't know, is currently happening with Chris Kirkpatrick, Chris has teamed up with the members of O-Town. And for those of you who don't know what and who O-Town is O-Town is a very early, like year 2000s MTV style, I think Making the Band reality show. Essentially what happened was in the 90s, 98 Degrees, New Kids on the Block, Backstreet Boys, NSYNC, and one or two other boy bands made it seem as if America needed even more boy bands. So MTV created their own reality show called O-Town. Or I'm sorry, the reality show was called Making the Band. But they created on that show the boy band O-Town. But that was unfortunately after the stock market crash of the boy band pandemic of 1999 into the year 2000, and the bubble burst, okay? and we didn't have enough energy. We didn't have enough attention. We didn't have enough money for Lou Pearlman to steal from these O-Town boys. And if it wasn't for the MTV show and them giving them a mediocre, what should probably not have happened in the first place, season 2 of the Making the Band show featuring O-Town, then like they would never have gotten radio play. We would have never known who they are. And we still today, most of us up until this point, don't know who the actual fuck O-Town is. And so what's happening now is we are getting a pop 2000s tour featuring, okay, listen to this, featuring DJ Scribble, who is literally only on stage for his 10 to 15 minute set in the beginning of the show. He then leaves. No one else is DJing the set. No one's behind the DJ booth. It's empty, and the music is just magically playing. And I don't know why we don't have a dancing DJ on stage, but if you need one for the second leg of your tour, give me a call. DJ Daddy Donuts to the rescue. You want the Zaddy Trumpets hair? I'll wear the Zaddy Trumpets hair hat with the DJ Zaddy Zonuts costume, and I'll be ZZ Zaddy Zonuts Zonald Zaddy Trump Donuts DJ for the second leg of the Pop 2000s tour. Chris Kirkpatrick hit me up. You know what I'm saying? Then we get B-Mac, we get Ryan Carbonara. We've never heard of these people. Then we get, listen to this, Jeff Timmons of 98 Degrees. So the rest of that boy band, they're shot down, done. Like, they're like, hey, bro, we're 45 years old. We can't do this anymore. Like, we're sitting this one out. So they've only got Jeff from 98 Degrees. So he'll inevitably come out with the backup and the backup singing and dancing of O-Town, much like the rest of them. Then, of course, we've got O-Town. We've got them all there. 1, 2, 3, 4. All 4 members of O-Town, NSYNC lookalike wannabes. And the entire thing, the entire show, the entire 3.5 hour show is hosted by none other than Chris Kirkpatrick from NSYNC. And when I tell you that these shows are happening at any and all abandoned shopping mall or any public park amphitheater or any semblance or any resemblance of a stage, these boys are performing. Well, they're not boys anymore. These old men are performing on stage. It's the year of old men on stage. If it's not our politicians, it's all of the boy bands from the early 2000s. While these men are performing on stage, Chris Kirkpatrick is not only the host of this show, he then comes out at the end. He comes out at the end to do his own set where it is Chris Kirkpatrick single-handedly doing 3 to 4 of NSYNC's #1 hits with the backup vocals and dance moves of O-Town and no other NSYNC. I mean, it's probably one of, and like, homeboy is not only 20 pounds overweight, he should be at the gym. He should be at the gym up until the very point he gets on stage. He's got a sprained wrist because he hurt it during dance practice. And I mean, this is what you have to be in tune with at the York Galleria Mall. Doesn't matter. And that's what you get. And that's what we're doing. Like, the dance moves come with it. It's, oh, get it. Dude. The outfit. The ripped jeans. The skinny ripped jeans. How old is Chris Kirkpatrick? Give me an age. How old is this man? 52? Chris Kirkpatrick is 52 years old. He's 52. Oh my God, he shouldn't be moving like this. He's got ripped skinny jeans on, a tucked in Pop 2K jersey. And by the way, I'm pretty sure he has a different Pop 2K jersey for every town they go to. Let me double check. Here's one. Oh, there's a green one. Okay, and he's got the same ripped jeans on. Wait a minute. Here's another show. Let me see. This show, he's got is it a blue splatter jersey? I think it's a different one. It sure fucking is. The man's got a different Pop 2K jersey on every city they go to with the same white ripped skinny jeans and the fucking Timberlands. He is 52 years old. Knock it off. What are we doing? And so they're filling the malls of America, like the rundown York Galleria malls that only survive because there's a casino and a gym that 30 people are subscribed to, and they're doing the same dance moves that they did. I mean, that they did when we were kids, and he's got a broken wrist because you're 52. Oh, man. And like, hey, like, guess what? The O-Town boys, the O-Town portion of the show is even worse. Because guess what? No one knows any O-Town songs. So when they sing O-Town songs, the crowd can't sing along with them. But when O-Town does covers of the pop songs that we were listening to in the early 2000s, we can sing along. And that's where the boys get 1 gold star from me on this tour, because they know how to get the audience singing. This is what you need to know as a DJ, the one that isn't present on the stage at all during the show. But as a DJ, you need to know what songs get the people dancing and what songs get the people singing. So when you're O-Town doing your non-hit hits at your Look at Me nostalgia concert that we've got at the Galleria, then you've got to do covers such as, you know, Holler Back Girl. This stop's gonna happen like that, cause I ain't know what. Sing it. Sing it. Hey. Sing it. York County. What's up? York County. Sing it. Dance. Let me see you dance. Let me see you. Spell it. Here comes. Here comes. Spell it. Ready, ready, ready. Here we go. B. Bananas. B-A-N-A-N-A-S. This is banana. Hey, hey, hey. And the mall is jumping, dude. This shit is banana. You know what's bananas? The fact that O-Town and Chris Kirkpatrick and one dude from 98 Degrees and one dude from the other band and someone by the name of DJ Scribbles, probably because he goes, you know what I mean? That's why they call him that, is selling out malls all over America. It's the Y2K. It's the Pop 2K tour, people, and it's coming to a town near you. The NSYNC crew needs help, dude. Justin Timberlake's on his way to rehab. We haven't seen JC in like 6 months since they did the Hot Ones episode. Lance Bass is a dying podcast. Joey Fatone is working on his last sponsorship that they could possibly get with AJ from the Backstreet Boys. There's no way that anyone possibly has any more money after Dunkin goddamn Donuts is shoving it down their throats for one sponsor post in a commercial. And Chris Kirkpatrick is coming to a mall near you because there's a hole. There's a hole with all these world tour dates that Justin Timberlake's not going to be able to make, with his inevitable rehab trip coming soon. because that's where he's at in his career. If it wasn't for Ellen DeGeneres shutting down her show, Timberlake would have a place to promote it. He would have all the tickets sold out. Ellen DeGeneres would have had Justin Timberlake on her show before the DWI, if the DWI still happened because of Ellen. After the if Ellen DeGeneres was still on air right now, Justin Timberlake would have a sold-out world tour, mark my words. Fuck you, Ellen. And because of that, now no one's buying tickets to the world tour, and everyone's going to see Chris Kirkpatrick at the Galleria Mall